Meta's secret AI can predict the future. Here's how. AI is moving at warp speed, and this week's drop is absolutely insane. Meet V-JEPA 2 by Meta AI, a mind-blowing world model that learns to predict the future just by watching videos. No labels, no human hand-holding, just raw video and pure smarts. And guess what? It's open source, so you can run it on your own machine, no limits. In this video, I'm going to break down how V-JEPA 2 works, show you some jaw-dropping demos, and walk you through getting it running locally. Plus, it's light enough for most consumer-grade GPUs, so let's jump right in. First up, you might have heard of Google's Genie or OpenAI's Sora, fancy AI models for video and 3D. They're cool, but they need tons of labeled data or cloud credits. V-JEPA 2? It's different. It's free, open source, and I'd say it crushes it because it learns like a human kid by observing the world, not memorizing datasets. Here's how it works. V-JEPA 2 is a 1.2 billion parameter beast, trained on over 1 million hours of video and 1 million images. It's built on Meta's Joint Embedding Predictive Architecture. Fancy name, but think of it like a brain that watches video clips, guesses what's next, and builds an internal map of how the world moves. Like, if a ball rolls off a table, it knows it'll hit the floor, not float away. So, for example, it can watch a clip of someone picking up a pen and predict if they'll put it down or fake it. Or imagine a robot arm grabbing a cup. It can plan the move by seeing the outcome in its head. That's the secret sauce. It's not just watching, it's reasoning about physics, motion, and cause and effect. Pretty cool, right? Here's some demos. Check this out. A robot using V-JEPA 2 to pick up random objects like a toy car or a mug in a lab. Meta says it hits 65 to 80% success rates on stuff it's never seen before. No pre-programmed moves, just pure video-trained smarts. Or here's a clip of it predicting a ball's bounce path after someone tosses it. The nice thing is, this isn't some black box cloud AI. Meta's dropped the code on GitHub under a Creative Commons license. Not commercial, but free for researchers to play with. You can grab the models from Hugging Face, too. It's only 1.2 billion parameters, so it should run on most decent GPUs without melting your rig. Let's talk tech for a sec. V-JEPA 2 uses self-supervised learning, which is a big deal. It's trained in 2 stages. First, it watches millions of video hours, think YouTube clips, but unlabeled, and learns patterns like how objects move or interact. It's like masking out parts of a video and guessing what's hidden, kind of like a puzzle. Second stage, it fine-tunes on just 62 hours of robot control data to nail tasks like pick and place. Why is that cool? Most AI needs mountains of labeled data. Humans tagging every frame like this is a cat, this is a jump. V-JEPA 2 skips that. It's up to 6 times more efficient than old-school models because it predicts in an abstract embedding space, not pixel by pixel. That's why it's so fast. Meta claims it's 30 times faster than NVIDIA's Cosmos model, though benchmarks might differ. Next up, let's talk applications. This thing's a game changer for robotics. Imagine a warehouse bot that can grab any item, even if it's never seen it before, because it gets how objects work. Or think self-driving cars predicting pedestrian moves in real time. Meta's even eyeing this for AR glasses. Your future AI assistant could watch you cook and nudge you like, yo, that's salt, not sugar. Here are more examples. In Meta's lab, V-JEPA 2 helped a robot arm move a plate to a stove using just visual cues to plan each step. Or check this benchmark called Causal VQA. It can answer what-if questions like, what happens if the ball hits a wall? That's some next-level reasoning, by the way. Now, it's not perfect. V-JEPA 2 is great for short clips, think 10 seconds, but it struggles with super long videos. And it doesn't handle audio yet, though Meta is working on that. If you want state-of-the-art video quality, something like OpenAI's Sora might still edge it out for generation. But for understanding and planning, that's where V-JEPA 2 shines. Anyways, let's talk setup. The GitHub repo has all the instructions to run this locally. You'll need a decent GPU, but nothing crazy. Think RTX 3060 or better. They've also dropped 3 new benchmarks, InFiz2, MVP Bench, and Causal VQA to test how well it reasons about physics. You can play with those to see how it stacks up. If you're curious, I'll link the main paper and GitHub repo in the description below. Oh, and fun fact, Yann LeCun, Meta's AI chief, says this is a step toward advanced machine intelligence that thinks like humans. No hype here, just straight-up innovation. Here's a clip I fed it, a kid kicking a soccer ball. V-JEPA 2 predicted the ball's path and even guessed the kid's next move. Spot on. The output's not Hollywood level, but for a model this lean, super impressive. So why is this a big deal? Most AI today, like generative models, spits out pretty pictures of videos but doesn't understand what's happening. V-JEPA 2 is like, hold up, I get gravity, motion, and context. That's huge for real-world stuff like robots or self-driving cars that need to think on the fly. Let's compare it real quick. Google's Genie model does cool 3D simulations, but it's not open source. NVIDIA's Cosmos? Powerful but heavy and not as flexible. V-JEPA 2 is lean, mean, and free, making it a win for researchers or indie devs. Here's another demo. A robot sorting random objects on a table. Without V-JEPA 2, it'd fumble half the time. With it, it's hitting 70% success on new items. Not perfect, but for a model trained mostly on videos, that's wild. The nice thing is Meta's not gatekeeping. They've shared everything, code, models, even benchmarks. If you're into AI or robotics, you can jump in and mess around. The paper's a bit dense, but the GitHub README has got you covered with step-by-step setup. All right, let's wrap this up. V-JEPA 2 is a beast because it learns like we do, by watching and reasoning, not just parroting data. It's not AGI yet, but it's a massive step toward AI that gets the physical world, like robots that don't trip over their own feet or AR assistants that actually help. If you want to dig deeper, check the links in the description below. I'll drop the Hugging Face models, GitHub repo, and Meta's paper. Oh, and they've got a video on their site showing V-JEPA 2 in action. Super cute robot arm, by the way. Next up, there's another AI dropping soon that's pretty wild, but I'll save that for the next video. Stick around, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments if you played with V-JEPA 2 yet. See you next time.